Hey YouTube, so I know it's been forever and I wanted to do a video before I take my twist out of how I've styled my twist. I started doing my outfit of the day post on Instagram, so I keep changing up my hair and just wanted to show you guys like some of the styles that I've done. I'll show you guys how to do this bun here. It's just, you'll see, it's just like a double. It's really simple, but people will love what you do with your long twist. So let's get started. First, I'm going to show you like stuff that I did when they're down. As you can see, they're like really, really long. They're past waist length. You can do this with waist length braids. I don't know how short they can be because they clearly like don't have to be this long to do what I'm going to show you I did. One way I wore my braids was just like, or my twist, shall I say, you can wear your braids like this too. But I just pushed all of them over to one side and you can like barely see it. And I just kind of wore like a one-sided kind of look. And put these all back. I also wore it with a turban on it and just kind of like pushed my braids back. I've worn this scarf with it, which is like a square scarf, and I've also worn my like longer, sorry that like totally blocked the camera, but like my longer scarf. And you you tie these just like you would any turban, so your hair is gonna be back. Take the edge of the turban, your scarf, place it on like the nape of your neck, like try to have the end of it on the nape of your neck as low as possible, because in this part you don't really have like the bulk of your hair to hold it in place, so you need it like as low as possible on the back. And then you'll take these and you'll just start twisting it. Try to do it as like tight as possible. Anything that's like hanging out, like any extra fabric, just twist it in and just twist and twist and twist and twist. Just twist it down. As you can see, like my braids are still down. And you're just gonna twist it. Get rid of any, sorry, I have to use this as my mirror. This has like these extra tassel things. Hopefully yours does not, and you won't have to hide them like I'm having to do. And then you can just, I usually just pull as like just little pieces, try to like evenly pull some forward with like some hoop earrings, and then your hair's down. But like if the top is frizzier, it's not really like, you can't really see it as much when the turban is on. So like if your braids or twists are a little bit older, then you could put a turban on it and still wear it down. So that's that. The other turban is pretty much the same way, except for this one. I haven't done a tutorial on this one, so I'll do it. This is huge, sorry guys. You're gonna fold it in like a triangle, pretty even. You're gonna do the same thing, the flat side or the long side. You're gonna put the nape of your neck here. It's easier to have like all your braids in the back when you're doing this, then because they get like all over the place. So it's gonna be like this again. And then for this one though, you're gonna take the two ends and tie it in a knot, like so. Okay, did you guys see that? Tie it in a knot. And then take all of like everything that's here, make sure it's tight, and you're going to gather it, kind of twist it a little bit, and you're going to use the knot you just created as like a base, and just kind of wrap it around that, tucking in any pieces. Like my scarf is a little bit lighter on one side. And then what I do is I tuck this in here when I have it with my braids, and then just kind of like play with it so that it's not sticking out I usually like to make this a little bit bigger. And I just kind of play with it and tuck it. Sorry, I'm making like the craziest faces. In place. And then you kind of have like this little knot here, but it's not like, it doesn't look like a cinnamon roll. And then again, just bring forward some braids, leave the rest back, and you're ready to go out the house. This kind of jazzes up a simple outfit and whatnot, instead of just having your braids up. Okay, so for the buns, real quick, you're gonna need some kind of like elastic. For mine, I wrap mine around 3 times, and my twists are like, I would say like medium size. They're not like tiny, but they're not big. So I guess like medium size. So you're gonna flip your hair over. Sorry, I'm gonna like disappear for a second. And gather all your hair, kind of like, not super close to the front because you don't want your edges pulling. And then bring all of your hair through the elastics. So it looks like this. And see, if it's too forward, you can kind of push it back a little bit, by just grabbing this back hair and pulling it. Okay, so I'm going to show you the first one. You're going to split it pretty much in half. Anything that might be like sticking out, like this, oops, like this one, we'll fix. You can fix it now or you can fix it later. So we're going to twist this quite tightly. The higher up you start twisting, the better. For me, I couldn't do this loose. It just didn't work. If you want to use a black hairband, you can. It'll pretty much cover it for the most part. And if you have on like a colorful outfit, it'll add like just a little extra to your outfit. Just a little peak of color. It's not going to be a lot, I promise. So you're going to twist this all the way. You don't have to twist all the way to the end, but pretty much. And you're going to take this and it's going to kind of sit here. And then you're going to wrap it around the back and wrap it under. So that thing, it's going to peek up, and then tuck this into your elastic, the end of it. You can put bobby pins in it to secure it if you want. I don't. I just kind of leave it like this and it stays. And then anything that's sticking out, you just tuck it in. And there's the first look. So I've worn this to just like different events and stuff. It's to me a little bit fancier. I've worn it out like day to day too, but it's like kind of like an updo, almost like a hat. And like I said, there's that little peak of the color. So if you don't want that, you can use a brown or a black elastic. Okay. So for the next one, you can do this like 3 ways. You can do it by braiding, twisting, or even just leaving your hair out and then twisting it like this. I'll show you what it looks like when it's braided. So you're going to braid each half of your ponytail. And again, try to make this kind of tight. You can do this with a fishtail braid. I've done this with fishtail braids. I've done it with twists. And like I said, I've done it just twisting my hair on top of each other. You're just going to braid it all the way down. Keep braiding. Braid, braid, braid. To the end. Because this will be in all day, sometimes my braids got a little, or my twists got a little crimpy at the ends, but once I slept on them, it was fine. Lots of braiding, lots of braiding. Okay, and then you can braid down as far as you want. You don't have to braid like to the very, very end, just like majority of it. And then you're going to do the same on the other side. And like I said, make sure this is kind of tight, not like to the point where it's like pulling your hair out, but just like that the braid is pretty tight, because if it's not, your individual twists or braids will kind of like stick out once you start wrapping your hair around. And again, you can tuck it in where you need to in pieces. Braiding. Okay. So now I have my two braids. They're pretty much braided all the way at the end. I usually start with this braid and bring it around. You see how it's like this one's, it's going underneath, and then bring this part and just kind of like place it so this doesn't like lift up because of the piece that you're putting under it, and then you just keep wrapping. And anytime you feel anything that's like pulling on your edges, because that's what you do not want, I would just pull my twist out a little bit so it wasn't pulling on it all day. And it works. You can do that after you've put it in the bun. And it won't like mess up your hair or anything like that, like the bun itself. So now you're going to take this one. I usually, like, you can go back this way and then you'll have like a hump there. Or you take it going the opposite way that you went the first time and bring it around. Okay, sorry about that. So then you're going to bring this around all the way around. And then you can place things like that was sticking out a little bit, and this is sticking out. So you just keep tucking and placing. And there you go, you have a bun. And this is like an everyday, please be careful, especially if your braids are as long as mine are, be careful getting in and out of your car, because I would hit the top of my head all the time trying to get in and out of my car. So this is what it looks like. And there it is. And like I said, you can do this with twists, you can do it like with just twisting your hair, not like a 2-strand twist, and I'll show you how my bun was the first time, and that was just with the twist in the beginning of the video. Once again, you're going to have the two, and you're just going to start twisting your hair. Just twist it all the way to the end. Once again, take this one up, I'm going to bring this one around and twist it all the way to the end. That in the back so you guys can see what I'm doing. Woo! And then twist around. And twist. None of my styles I needed bobby pins for them. Once you twisted your bun, the first one, as you can see this is sticking out, so you just kind of like play with it and place it how you want. I don't like mine to just like sit on top of each other. So I kind of push it down so it stays down like that. And then depending on which direction you want to put your other twist, depends on what direction you twist the hair. Like if you want to put this one going here, and so it creates another bun, or like a bigger section over there, or you can go this way and it'll create another like layer. So we'll just go this way. And as you can see, like this is like kind of gone in the back now. You just play with these things. It just, if you want it like this, you can keep it like this, or you can take it out and turn it in the other direction. But I like to just continue to play with mine, see if this is where I want it. Of course, this has to go in the back. And stray. And just like I said, you just want to tuck them. So this one, this kind of like reminds me of like a hat. I don't know, but that's this bun. And if you want it like I had it earlier, just take it out and you twist the other way. And there's that bun. So the last look that I'm going to show you, you're going to take all of your hair and you're just kind of like loosely twist it around each other. Bring it up to the side. You really have to watch this one because some of your twists, of course, are going to be shorter than other ones. And you want this part loose. So, but you need this end part to be pretty tight so it can go around this. And you're just going to twist it, lift this part up, and twist it around the base of your ponytail holder. And now you can kind of like adjust this, tuck in any, this one you can use some bobby pins. Like I said, I haven't used any bobby pins, but you may want to use some just to kind of like hold it in place because this one is going to be a looser bun than the rest of them. And like anything hanging down like this, you just tuck it up. Like I said, some of these twists are a little bit shorter than others. And there you have it. There's another bun. And it's just like a front bun. Like I think I've worn this out when I had to go to an event. I had my hair like this. And the looser it is, once you start moving it, kind of the better because it kind of lays down just a little bit more. And once again, just tuck anything. Like you can pull them out, which is a lot easier, and then tuck them under. There you go. And there's another piece that you can tuck. So I hope you guys liked my tutorial on all the different ways that I style my twists and the different buns and turbans and whatnot. The easy to the more difficult to the more fancy. Let me know what other kind of videos you guys want. I don't know. I'm trying to post once a month now. I'm sorry guys, I'm like super busy. But so I'm going to try to post once a month, whether it's fashion, hair, whatever. So until next time guys, peace.